Oh, this place looks cool.
Yeah,
It looks like vibrant.
Like cyberpunk.
Yeah, but also just like so kind of like wet and damp and under the...
Yeah.
Looks like a transit station, like under the bridge or under like the subway stop or something.
Yeah, yeah.
It looks like a real place you'd find like in any like bustling city, you know, nowadays.
Yeah,
It's
like
just
in
a little...
Japan,
Yeah.
Hong Kong, in Hong Kong.
I have friends everywhere.
Oh.
I have friends everywhere.
Oh, wow.
Getting some fake IDs, fake transit papers and visas.
Your name is
This music is so good.
We're born in Tahiti.
There is Sky.
Varian Sky.
I need everybody to step away from their workstations and leave the room immediately.
Oh, they don't want them detect them.
Yeah. Wow.
That's smart.
Order. This is insane. Take him.
Calling headquarters! Good luck with that.
Wow.
Anyone else want to argue?
You could yell out very loud.
I wonder if
right
he
now.
did that just because he thought they're still listening. He didn't know they cut the feed.
Oh, wow.
What if he's just trying to
Yeah.
be like, I'm going to act like I'm really rooting for the locals here. That's the spy girl. She looks like a Gorman.
Yeah,
them
yeah,
Frenchies.
yeah, like French. She looks like a French.
They just
She
make
likes
her
a
look
singer,
like
Jane, who's from France. Jane. I don't know if you know her name. Jane.
I like seeing how this like radio works. She plugs it into different like frequencies and then she
She's
spins
like
this
she's
knob.
playing DJ.
51457. Level 488.
Just fake his identity.
It's like giving him a backstory. He's not wearing any more like brown suits or like tailored collars
Yeah,
like he was.
yeah.
In the first season, his mom was like making fun of him for wearing like a tailored collar and a
Tailored
brown
collar,
suit
yeah.
and stuff. And now he's not doing it at all. He's just
Now
very
he's a real
formal.
man.
Yeah.
He's becoming stronger.
I think they're getting tricked still though. He does.
I think so.
He looks French.
Yeah.
It's so great, like his little hat.
I think the Empire must give them some, misinformation.
I mean, everything they just said was real, but they think that means that he doesn't like the ISB and the Empire. But he actually is dating someone in the ISB, you know?
Yeah.
See, yeah, he's just tricking them.
Yeah.
But his girlfriend's running the propaganda campaign, so
Yeah.
these poor Gorman people are just gonna get used up,
So what
caught in
does
their own trickery.
Cyril want to do?
Expose them. He wants to play spy versus spy, and
So he want to try to be a spy?
No.
No, not that. It's fine. He'll be home soon enough.
Oh.
She thought Andor died, huh?
yeah, yeah.
This old place.
It's like some old apartment he's always had. Not many safe houses have a view. That's
Okay.
cool.
No, I can't.
The nights are
Slept
fun.
there
Got
twice.
some night view.
Not in a very long time, but
I'm not as strong as you.
that's just tonight talking. Just being
He
stuck
is
here in this
encouraging.
box.
Or maybe you're not as strong as I think.
Oh, that's exalting.
But he knows maybe it's true.
Yeah, but it has side effects, I
Dreams
guess.
come back worse when you stop.
He would know. He is pulling all the strings. He is using
Yeah.
people. You know, there's an indecency to it, but there's a requirement for him
So he
to
wanted
push
her.
this.
He wanted her to be healthy. Then Andor can,
Well, maybe send her on a mission to do
Yeah.
something.
Yeah. Oh, I thought he wanted her to be healthy. Then Andor can do lots of things without worrying about her.
Maybe that too, but also I think he wants to send her on missions.
He's really like a commander now.
Yeah,
It's like, I've changed.
It's like-
I'm a real man now.
yeah. I'm a spy. I'm
Yeah.
kind of like James Bond
Look
if you
how
think about it.
important I am now. It's like,
I love the dress.
yeah, he's
like
gonna do some
it's really great.
tapping dance.
Take one from me.
That's the symbols of becoming a spy. Spiders and spy.
Oh my god.
That's why they sell spiders.
Yeah.
It's like the transport map.
Yeah, I guess so. The details of all the shipment and the cargo.
MSR.
Get a little more information. Don't be alarmist.
Whoa, cereal.
Cyril really did hand them something then. Oh, there's our other boy. I am a designer. I am a popular designer, man.
Just, I know something about fashion.
Wow. Right there.
Right there is where
Some people
500
don't think it's a
people
good
met
idea
you.
to commemorate.
Opinion.
I was there.
He was protesting.
How old were you?
Oh,
12.
I'm just a designer. I'm curious.
just a designer. It's so
I've
funny.
been hearing about Gorman my whole life.
Yeah, he wanna.
He's
him to,
very
like,
good.
Confess him
Yeah, he wants to.
something.
Yeah,
It was
wants to
Moff
see how much.
Who would lend a crew
Safety
on a crowd full of
numbers.
unarmed citizens?
Yeah, so why do they still stay them? They can immigrate to other countries, other planets. Yeah, I know that's hard.
Yeah. Yeah, finances. Sometimes it's hard, even letting go of your culture behind and your home. You know, like the famous Tiananmen Square massacre photos of like the tanks rolling down and like to crush the people, and like the Chinese people like standing in front of the tank.
I never saw that kind of pictures.
Yeah, I know,
think they must be banded.
Yeah, it's all banned here. But he's like saying who would land a cruiser on the crowd. I wonder if it's like a callback to that sort of.
I think
violence
it
that happened
happened
in
in
Tiananmen
lots
Square.
of in other countries
Yeah,
too.
yeah, that
especially
sort of thing,
in
yeah, or-
Second World War, the World War II.
Yeah, and lots of other.
That happened a lot.
And in
I
other
know,
countries
I
with
follow.
like authoritarian
Sure.
people who
How
banned
long has this
protests. The Khmer Rouge.
How long can I stay?
An hour.
Are you kidding?
We gotta be fast. Take our pants.
Do you
Take
think they're
off our
really
pants.
watching you? this apartment?
No.
Are they
Sorry.
watching this apartment?
An hour is too short.
Turn out the lights.
Can we do it with the lights on?
Oh, he's following him.
Turn out the lights.
Yeah, she had him followed.
Yeah,
We'll do it with our suits on, formal style.
but we gotta take off our suits first.
I think you were right. I think they were just gonna have sex.
Really? See? Human. I know what human is.
This must be Luthon's contact. Ni gentil.
Jean. Ni gentil.
What is it you think
He's
you're
very
doing?
observant.
Let's start over.
And loose.
My friend suggested I meet your father. Unless I'm the friend, right? Maybe I'm ISB. Maybe you just put everyone you care about into a cell. I am who you
He just
want me to be.
took control of the
But that's
situation.
just you getting lucky. You have no idea who I am. You need to be
He's
more
telling her
careful.
like
Just
He
tell
did-
her maybe there's spy cheating them.
When your world is falling apart.
yeah, he's saying like you don't even. I could have been anybody. I could have been a spy. I could have been ISB. You just came here,
Yeah,
admitted
just
who
don't
you are.
trust them easily.
Yeah. I mean, like, she wasn't being that threatening, but he did catch a little bit of her recklessness.
Yeah.
And he just immediately turned the situation. Oh, I love this toy. He's got the brown suit again.
Oh, because he's in front of
'Cause he's
his
back home,
mom.
yeah.
A disregard for common sense.
Here she is again, just blasting
Yeah,
him.
Yeah.
Just like existing with her gun, watching shitty day shows
After
in
the
color.
big trauma, she just kind of giving up.
Yeah. Maybe she needs a sense of purpose. She needs something to do. You know, maybe.
She doesn't want just to be protected.
Safe to talk in here? We sweep for listening devices daily. Every Twillery on the plaza does the same. It's a competitive market.
They all just do it because they don't want each other listening to each other too.
Yeah.
Or the Empire. Or
Wow.
We have a source inside. A an imperial
Cereal?
source. Feeding false information is what they do.
Yeah, he's
If only they
smart.
tell, Andor will immediately know.
Yeah. But Dadro, Dadro
Yep.
probably knows it.
Yep.
So they probably will change their schedule.
That's the guy Gorman way to say hello or goodbye.
Yeah.
Okay, so he's gonna advise them. It's a
You're
real
convinced?
silk
Spider.
spider.
A politician of
Oh,
Parliament.
he is getting a meeting with
dealing with him
Partagas directly. You're right.
And we're sure
Yeah,
they're buying
yeah.
the story.
I guess they're right, huh?
I think they're planning already. They're inexperienced, but very eager.
How often those attributes align?
Her. That was a dig at her, trying to uncover Luthen in the first season.
Yeah.
Done?
So he is going
If
to
their
pass
will
them
is
accurate
off,
stuff, but it's
when
all going to be in their
over, we
own
need to calibrate
scheme.
retribution
It's
carefully.
going to be to their order.
Excellent work, Cyril.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir. I'm a good
You
boy.
really want to do something big.
Yeah. She's like, make
Good
love
job,
to me
man.
here. Make love now. Take me now.
Take off your pants.
You rugged,
right now.
masculine man.
This day of my life.
Whoa.
Does it spoil everything?
Yes, you loser.
It's good
She's
to
like-
see you happy.
Oh, okay, good. She's not like, grow up.
Yeah, I knew he's gonna, do something to make the Empire think he's very important.
Yeah, you were right. I thought he just wasn't going to get that. I thought he was just
no
going to kind of crash
motivation,
out.
no motive to
You've seen too much.
What?
what?
What about the people who sent him?
Accidents happen.
Until you tell me the station we're hitting, this is gonna be on edge. The number of variations I'm carrying right now is driving me crazy.
Yeah, too
If I could focus
complicated.
on
Yeah.
one single variation. One.
Marquez Moon. Neem Valley.
What's
Station 4 Junction.
Station
Whatever
4
their target
junction.
is. Yeah, this is the extremist,
Yeah, it's
like
too
revolutionarily mindedness of like Saw. It's like all or nothing. The ends justify the means. Anything is
Yeah.
worth doing if it gets you the end you want, kind of a thing. Like just kill your own ally that Luthen sent. It's tragic because
Yeah, that's
in my opinion,
ruthless.
that sort of revolutionary turning on each other like shoots themselves in the foot and sets back their own goals.
extreme. It's called, I don't know what's it called in English. It's like a one-cut policy, something like that.
Mm.
One-cut policy.
Mm.
Just don't.
You heard this of the bug.
They're taking everything out the day after the party.
So he has to go to this party and get the microphone.
Oh,
Whatever this party is. He's like, I have to go to some stupid rich people party again.
oh. To get a device?
Yeah, to get that listening device from Skulden. This waterproof spider silk is amazing.
30 meters down, we have a transport waiting. Slide the cargo to the bottom and disappear.
Pretty quick and efficient, maybe noisy though.
I wouldn't be so upset if I hadn't predicted it.
This solves nothing.
Let's put a bug in Davos Skalden's office. That leads directly back to us.
You're becoming insufferable.
I can't keep track anymore.
Aw,
Yeah, all this infighting, all this stress.
information,
yeah.
the radios, the frequencies, the messages flying around. We're drowning.
So difficult for them.
We have to take it out at the party.
And if we can't,
We should be prepared.
Oh,
think?
no way.
Or you know.
I've done everything you've asked for.
Oh shit. Why?
Traitor!
Why did he kill him?
Oh.
He's been transmitting to the
Oh, he's
Empire.
a traitor?
So he told, that guy finally asked him, like, where are we going? Please tell me where we're going. And he did, but Saw knew that guy was a spy.
Oh.
So he just told them we're going to some moon. Now the Empire's going to be waiting there, but they're not really going there. But that means Will's going to have to he's going to have to go with Saw now and do the bomb himself.
Yeah. Wow.
That's such a great shot. That was a shot from the trailer.
I didn't expect he's a traitor.
I guessed when he was talking to Saw, when he was like, please tell me when we're going, tell me where we're going. I was like, why does he care so much? I think maybe he's a spy and he's trying to figure out where they're going. But yeah, Saw was right. This big Wookiee guy. I guess he's a white Wookiee.
I guess he's Chewbacca's grandfather.
Or maybe he's not a Wookiee like Chewbacca. Maybe he's something else.
You feel how badly she wants to explode? Remember this. Remember this moment.
He wanna explode it?
No, he's just sort of, lost his mind a lot in this revolution, in the betrayal and the suspicion all the time.
You're not with Luthen, you're here. You're right here, and you're ready to fight.
He wants to recruit him.
With a rhino, kid. With a fuel. With a thing that explodes when there's too much friction in the air.
With the fuel for the rebellion. It's
like choked by the gas.
Yeah, but it's like a rite of passage. He's like becoming a
he wants to overcome it.
No, he's letting it in. He's becoming a more violent extremist revolutionary.
Oh.
So more tension building. So I think that they're going to be putting the bomb and the Rhydonium, that gas bomb or whatever it is, on Gorman. They're probably going to be the ones doing that. That's my guess.
Okay.
And all throughout real revolutionaries, there have been people who take things too far. There have been violent groups that take things too far and cause worse problems than for themselves than the solution they want. There's one in particular that's related to some of my philosophical videos that are out on the channel as well. During the French and Algerian War, Algeria was a colony of France, and Algeria was fighting for its freedom. And there were, to make this brief, there were two different political groups within the Algerian people fighting for their own freedom. One wanted to do it non-violently as much as possible, and the other one was a violent extremist group. Because of tensions between the violent group and the non-violent group, both fighting for Algerian freedom, all brothers and sisters, all Algerians, the violent group killed the non-violent group and tried to blame it and frame the French army. So the violent extremist group wanted the people to hate the French even more. So they murdered their own Algerian brothers and sisters who were also fighting for freedom and arguing for freedom, but they killed them to make the French look bad, to make the rest of Algeria support them more. So they murdered their own people. And it's like, because they believed in an ends justify the means. Like, as long as we get there in the end, anything we do is justified, even if we murder our brothers and sisters in cold blood. Well, as long as we get freedom, then it was worth it. But there's other people who had no say in that. So I think in a lot of real life revolutionary conflicts,
lots of violence,
there has always been these there has always been certain groups and sects that take things way too far, that kill innocent civilians and stuff like that. And they only make the cycles of violence worse for a while.
Right.
And I think that's what this episode is going to be about, because I don't know if you remember, but Saw Gerrera, Forrest Whitaker there in that scene, he dies in Rogue One. And he is sort of the symbol of all the other rebel leadership banding together at the end of Rogue One to get the plans for the Death Star. And that's how that movie ends. But they all band together, but it's sort of a symbol of this sort of extreme violent a group has to sort of end for the rest of the group to go on. And I have a prediction about Luthen and Mon Mothma. I think Mon Mothma will come under suspicion and maybe danger, and I think Luthen will somehow sacrifice himself to save her. And I think there'll be some line in there about like his indecency and his darkness and his eagerness for war and for combat and all this cannot ever rebuild the next thing to replace the Empire. It's not an actual path forward. It's not an actual goal to get to. He's just a tool to destroy the enemy using their own methods. And so actors like Saw Gerrera and like Luthen, they cannot philosophically, symbolically live out this revolution.
Yeah.
Because in order for a positive outcome to happen, to be built, that does not come from the likes of Saw and Luthen. So I think maybe this arc in the next episode, we're going to see Saw Gerrera maybe step things up and be that insurgency group that allows the government, that allows the empire to be like, wow, we need to take more power and control of Gorman. And then the Gormans will welcome it because they'll go, oh my God, these Gorman revolutionary violent groups are putting us all in danger. We do need this empire security.
Yeah.
And that's what will happen.
I think
and then the empire will start mining.
I think if Luthen and his parties just continue to do more violent policies, I think it's gonna be a tragedy,
yeah,
yeah,
right.
tragedy, because maybe they will be like the next empire, you know, because they do the revolution in a very violent and extreme thing.
Yep.
It's like the late year of Qing Dynasty in ancient China. I don't know if you heard about there's a group organized by some ordinary people, like peasants or some other intellectuals, like ordinary people. It's called Taiping Heavenly Kingdom. Yeah, Taiping Heavenly Kingdom.
Okay.
It's like in 19th. I think it should be 19th, like the late of Qing Dynasty.
Okay.
They really want to fight the whole corruptive society.
Yeah.
So they want to like build something like a new dynasty.
Yeah.
But they just did that in very extreme thing. They killed lots of people, even some good nice people
just
who are from just some innocent people who were like the minority group. You know, in China there are lots of groups like minorities.
Lots of minority
so
groups.
Qing Dynasty was mainly founded by some launch makers in Man. You know, Man, like the north of China.
Okay.
So that Taiping group, they just killed almost all the people from Man, like a minority group. Yeah. Then they want more Han people. You know, just to control the dynasty.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, but I remember later that they still failed. Yeah, because they just killed so many innocent people, and the whole stuff is like a violence revolution. But actually, it had great impact on the whole society, but also very negative and violent. Yeah, that's why in the history book they just didn't depict it as like a very good or positive revolution. Yeah. So it failed finally. Yeah.
I think that's what the symbol we're going for here in this. So I guess in the beginning maybe Bix was going to die in this one. Now I don't think so.
Bix?
Yeah.
I don't think so.
But maybe the kid, maybe this bomb maker kid, Willem, or Wildem, maybe Wildem will die. I don't know.
Maybe more people will die.
Yeah, but maybe not that many of the main characters. Maybe Davos Skulden. But it seems like Clea, Vel, Cinta, we haven't seen Cinta and Vel. Maybe some of them are not really in any danger.
But at the end of these episodes, I just feel like what's that word called? Like
solemn.
Solemn and stirring.
Yeah.
I always want to find right words to describe the several episodes, but you know, I just searched the translation. Yeah, I know the Chinese, but the English one I didn't know it.
Yeah,
now I know it's like solemn and stirring.
Yeah, solemn is perfectly describes the show right now. Yeah, these heroes are under such stress trying to fight this authoritarian empire.
Yeah, it's like the music, the words, the conversation.
Even the lighting and the cinematography.
Yeah, it's really solemn.
And I like that scene with Clea and Luthen. like talking about like there's so many messages and secret transmissions and lines of communication and little secret plants and things to manage that it's getting too much. You know, it's getting to be way too much, and that's part of like the resistance remaining in secrecy that will never work. It has to come to organized effort in the light, not in secret anymore, because you can't manage all of that by yourself.
Yeah.
And Luthen and Clay are just trying to do it, the two of them, and you can see they look stressed, they look worn down, and so everybody's situation is really bad. Everyone's feeling the weight of this war on them for another year here, and the losses that they've already had and incurred. And
but there must be a moment that they just got motivated and encouraged again, and they just rallied together, maybe.
Yeah. But so far it's kind of a lot of loss.
But the last two
season.
episodes of the season 1, you know, it's very encouraging.
Yeah.
And everyone just, got together.
Yeah.
And fight back. So
Yeah.
I think in this season, maybe later it will be like that.
Yeah. We'll find out.
Yeah.
But yeah, we'll watch the last one a little bit later, and I'm sure there's going to be a lot of action, a lot of building up to that so far, so that's going to be exciting. And yeah, the performances are fantastic. Again, I love so many of the side actors that they get.
Yeah.
So many of the side actors, like the guy that plays, I forgot his name now, the leader.
Mama?
The leader of the Gorman front people there.
Oh,
who's
that
talking
one.
to Cassian.
I don't
that
remember.
actor is phenomenal. He's doing such a good job.
Yeah.
So again, like I love the portrayal of some of these side actors. Even they're just so good in these small moments.
Yeah.
You can tell it's like it's got to be great direction.
Yeah.
And camera work when they're not on Gorman, everything is like dull and dismal and solemn, like you said. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. That's all.
Yeah, that's all. Cool. One more to go, and it's gonna be a big one. Cool.
Okay.
All right. Thanks for watching with us.
Thank you. Bye bye.